Picture this: a damp Tuesday in Britain, the kind of day where the sky is a perpetual shade of grey and the air is thick with the scent of rain-soaked cobblestones. It's the sort of weather that makes you want to curl up with a good book and a steaming cup of tea. The Queen, Prince William, however, is otherwise engaged, or rather disengaged. He's been staring at his phone, scrolling through messages, looking increasingly distracted. He's cancelled an important appearance. The podium stands empty, the crowd murmurs in confusion, and a hastily scribbled sign reads, "Event cancelled." The reason? A spot of drizzle. Yes, just a bit of rain, the kind that barely warrants an umbrella for most Brits. Yes, you read that right. The future king, a man who has faced far greater challenges, is staying in because of a little rain, the heir to the throne, grounded by a few clouds. He looks up at the sky, perhaps pondering the irony of it all. One might say, not exactly the stuff of Viking raids and conquering heroes, eh? The Vikings braved stormy seas and fierce battles, while our prince is deterred by a drizzle. The news rippled through the nation faster than a cup of Earl Grey down a royal cravat. Twitter went bananas. Memes were born, social media was ablaze with reactions from disbelief to humour, and the British public, ever so stoic in the face of drizzle, chuckled into their bangers and mash. In pubs across the country, the story was retold with laughter and a touch of irony. It seemed our future king had taken a rather soggy rain check. Dressed in a raincoat and holding an umbrella, he might have been better prepared, but the decision was made. The day would go on, rain or shine, with or without him. Now, before we delve into the soggy saga, let's remember what's at stake. We're not just talking about a royal family member with a fancy title and a penchant for public appearances. Prince William isn't just a royal with a particularly posh umbrella. His role extends far beyond the glitz and glamour of royal engagements. He's also Colonel-in-Chief of the Irish Guards, a position that carries significant weight and responsibility. A prestigious role, steeped in history and honour, that demands a certain level of commitment and presence. These are the chaps who wear those marvellous bearskin hats and guard Buckingham Palace with unwavering precision. Their dedication is evident in every step they take, every salute they give. One might think then that a spot of rain wouldn't deter a leader from showing his troops a bit of support. After all, leadership is about standing with your people, come rain or shine. After all, these are the men and women who face far worse than a bit of drizzle in the line of duty. They endure the harshest of conditions, from torrential downpours to blistering heat waves. They stand guard in the pouring rain, the blistering heat, and even the occasional snowstorm. Their resilience and dedication are truly commendable. So what kind of message does it send when their Colonel-in-Chief calls it quits at the first sign of precipitation? It raises questions about the expectations and responsibilities that come with such a title. Is it just a ceremonial role, or does it carry a deeper significance? The actions of a leader, especially one in such a high-profile position, are always under scrutiny. And in this case, it begs the question, is it more than just a fancy title? Perhaps it's time to reflect on what it truly means to hold such a position. Is it about the prestige, the history, or the actual commitment to the people you lead? Only time will tell if Prince William can rise to the occasion and prove that his title is more than just a fancy nameplate. For now, we watch and wait, hoping that actions will speak louder than words, and that the true essence of leadership will shine through even in the face of a little rain. The event itself was meant to be a grand affair, a medal ceremony no less, a chance for Prince William to shake hands, pin shiny medals on deserving chests and boost morale. The Irish Guards, no doubt, had been polishing their buttons and practicing their salutes for weeks. Imagine their disappointment when the news came, the prince will not be attending due to inclement weather. One can only imagine the conversations that ensued, the muttered jokes about needing to gift the prince a good raincoat, the gentle ribbing amongst comrades, but beneath the humour a sense of deflation, a missed opportunity for connection and recognition. Now, it's not as if Prince William has a reputation for shirking his duties. He's a busy chap, juggling royal engagements with fatherhood and the occasional game of polo. But this isn't the first time the weather has seemingly interfered with his royal schedule. There have been whispers, rumours of cancelled visits and postponed appearances, all due to a bit of unfavourable weather. This begs the question, is our future king a tad averse to a bit of drizzle? Does he perhaps melt in the rain like a sugar cube in a cuppa, or is there a more logical explanation for these weather-related cancellations? Section 5. Excuses, excuses, from the classic to the comical. Let's be honest, we've all used our fair share of excuses to get out of something we'd rather not do. The dog ate my homework. My goldfish is feeling under the weather, but it's a bit rainy, seems a tad flimsy for a future king, wouldn't you say? One can't help but imagine the alternative excuses he could have used. My crown keeps slipping off in the drizzle. The corgis are afraid of thunder. The royal carriage is double parked on a cloud. The possibilities are endless and infinitely more entertaining. Section 6. Pilot Prince or Fair Weather Flyer. Here's a thought to ponder. Prince William is a trained pilot. He's flown helicopters for the Royal Air Force. He's navigated through storms, no doubt. So why, oh why, did a bit of rain ground him on this particular day? Perhaps his pilot training didn't cover the complexities of navigating London traffic in the rain. Or maybe, just maybe, he forgot his wellies. Whatever the reason, it seems our future king might need a refresher course in braving the elements. After all, a monarch's duty calls, rain or shine. Section 7. The Duchess dazzles. Kate's reliability shines through. Meanwhile, across town, the ever-reliable Duchess of Cambridge carried on with her royal duties. Rain, what rain? Catherine, it seems, is made of sterner stuff. She braved the elements with a smile, her hair perfectly coiffed, not a single strand out of place. The contrast was not lost on the public. Kate, the ever-dutiful Duchess, became an instant meme, a symbol of resilience, grace and good hairspray. One couldn't help but wonder if she offered William an umbrella on her way out the door. Section 8. Public reactions, memes, mockery and a touch of mayhem. Ah, the internet, that glorious breeding ground for memes, mockery and general mayhem. The moment news of Prince William's rain check hit the digital airwaves, the internet went into overdrive. Memes sprung up faster than mushrooms after a downpour. There were photoshopped images of William huddled under a giant umbrella looking terrified of a rain cloud. There were satirical news headlines, Prince fears melting in light drizzle. And of course there were the inevitable comparisons to his grandmother, the Queen, who wouldn't bat an eyelid at a hurricane, let alone a spot of rain. Section 9. History's Royal Warriors, Braving Blizzards and Beyond. Speaking of the Queen, let's not forget the countless monarchs who braved far worse than a bit of drizzle. These were leaders who faced the elements head-on, showing their mettle in the harshest of conditions. We've had kings who fought in battles, queens who've led armies, and monarchs who've faced down revolutions. Their courage and determination were tested not just by their enemies, but by the very forces of nature itself. Monarchs who faced down revolutions, standing tall amidst chaos and uncertainty. They didn't just lead from the comfort of their palaces, they were out there in the thick of it, showing their people what true leadership looked like. All without letting a little thing like weather dampen their spirits. Rain, snow or storm, these royal figures stood resilient, embodying the spirit of their nation. Henry V at Agincourt, leading his troops through mud and blood. His leadership during the battle was a testament to his unwavering resolve and strategic brilliance. Queen Elizabeth I, rallying her troops at Tilbury in the face of the Spanish Armada. Her speech, delivered with the wind whipping around her, inspired her soldiers to stand firm against the impending threat. These were monarchs who understood the importance of showing up, no matter the conditions. They knew that their presence alone could bolster the morale of their troops and citizens alike. They knew that leadership wasn't about comfort, it was about courage, resilience, and a good pair of waterproof boots. Their legacy is a reminder that true leaders rise to the occasion, no matter what challenges lie ahead. From the medieval battlefields to modern-day public appearances, the British monarchy has always shown a remarkable ability to endure and inspire. Their stories of braving blizzards and beyond continue to resonate, reminding us all of the power of steadfast leadership. Section 10. A regal reminder, the importance of showing up. So what's the takeaway from this soggy saga? Perhaps it's a gentle reminder for our future king. A little rain never hurt anyone. In fact, it builds character, it shows dedication. And it certainly makes for a more entertaining anecdote than "I stayed home because it was drizzling." So, Prince William, next time the heavens open, grab your wellies, don your most charming smile, and show the world what a true monarch is made of. Because, as your grandmother could tell you, a little rain never stopped a royal engagement.